You know, I always trust my life. I really do. You know, I go back and forth about when to control and when to flow, right? And that's a big thing. And I've been thinking about it a long time, and now all of a sudden I'm starting to see all these memes pop up about it. So that means other people are thinking about it as well. It is true. It's like two worlds colliding. There's the entrepreneurial world, which it's action. You take action, 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 right? And with each action, you feel better and more excited, and you just build on that momentum. So then all of a sudden you're feeling fabulous. Was there ever any hope? Not really. Right? You didn't hope to feel fabulous. Like, obviously, you wanted to feel fabulous because whatever situation you were in before you embarked on your new business or your own business, you weren't feeling good in that situation, so you want to feel good, right? But in the moment, you feel good with every little step you take. You quit your job, you feel good. You know, you get a first contract, you feel good, right? You do some advertising and see your advertisements out there, you feel good, right? So it's always building and building and building. Whereas flow, that kind of comes to you. It's like a receiving, right? So where building a business would be more masculine, the flow would be more receiving. So there's a lot of people that are in very feminine energy, and they just sit back and do nothing, and they just want to flow. But then they think, why is my life not going anywhere? Because, well, after a while, that receiving stops if you're not giving anything out. If you're not doing anything. They go hand in hand. This is where they say balance the masculine and the feminine, right? They go hand in hand. So your masculine is moving forward, taking action, and your feminine is receiving. So someone had posted on Facebook recently, when do you take action and when do you flow? And I couldn't resist to jump on there, and I said, I think with your career, you got to take action. There's no flow with the career. There's take action, right? Now, obviously, I take action and do an ad, and I put the ad out, and then I need to let the customers flow to me, right? And I keep trying. So even within there, there's a balance of masculine and feminine. But overall, in general, work is a very masculine energy. Relationships and romance is a very feminine energy. That is a flow. So I always seen it as, I guess there's probably a balance in there too, so that's gonna fuck my mind up. Mind fuck for me. Just because I'm just learning this, right? But the relationship, the love, my first relationship, my first marriage, I only had one marriage, but my marriage, I was club, bang, bang, let's go. I dragged him. I was fully in control of everything we did, everywhere we went, everything. I was extremely masculine, right? So I took control of everything, right? There was no flow in that. I think, to be totally honest, if I let that flow, he definitely wouldn't have flown towards me. I can exactly know the redhead he would have flown towards, for sure. But I took control, and a boy will always let you take control. They love women that take control. If they can sit back and just enjoy their life, they're gonna do it. Whether they love you or not, they're gonna do it. It's true. Most men, anyways. I can't speak for all. But this time in my life, I want to let things flow. And I have a hard time letting things flow. So I guess there's definitely a balance there in when to take masculine energy, even as a female, and when to flow. And I'm not doing well with the flow, but I am opening it up, so it's really incredible. Anyways, I really had to come and talk about that today. This is my personal journal, but I know that one's going to make it to YouTube just because it's so incredible to me to understand the masculine and feminine, and being an opportunist, you know, like the human design that I'm studying a little bit about, you know, the hermit opportunist, that's who I am. I don't know what numbers it is, whatever, but it makes sense to me because I am the type of person that likes to be alone, and then the opportunities come to me and I jump on them, and if I force shit, things go wrong, right? Again, masculine, feminine energy, but it really shows for me who I am, and we're all different. I don't care what any of you say, we're all the same. No, we're not. We may put our pants on the same. We may all be humans dealing with the same kind of life stuff, so it doesn't matter if you got $1 million, you got $1, you're the same person. Absolutely. When it comes to our personalities, they're so fucking different. Even identical twins are different in some way. We're so fucking different. So, anyways, for me, I have to let those opportunities come to me. If I go out and grab them, I get really frustrated with that. And I see it in the relationship department hardcore. But astrology told me what I did in my relationship department was actually really good for me. So I still will always go back to astrology as my mainstay, as my spiritual and scientific belief system. Right? Astrology has proven itself time and time again for me. So in astrology, you just flow with the energy, right? That's another way of flowing. You take control. So a magician or a witch will take control of that energy, but that energy is the one flowing, right? So if I know the moon's going into Aries and Aries is good startup energy and it's a new moon, I'm going to start something big, but it fizzles out really fast. So whatever I start really big, I got to be passing it off to somebody else to carry for me, right? So I will do a spell to bring that person that can carry it for me, or to bring that whatever. So I'm working with the energy already. I know what has to happen. And then I just pull something that's wanting to be pulled towards me into that. So that's how masculine spell work works with feminine astrology, right? Masculine and feminine. It's all about masculine and feminine, right? Right now in the world we live in, feminine is rising up. In the 60s we rose up, but now we're catapulting. It takes us forever to learn something, man. So now we're catapulting. And we're taking back control, which is a balance, right? So we're getting some balance. We'll probably swing this pendulum the other way for a few hundred years and become dominant in Amazonian world. We'll beat on men or some crazy shit like that. Anyways, but we need to balance that masculine and feminine. Right? And when we balance it within ourselves, instantly it balances within our world. Instantly. Whatever you do within, instantly happens without. Instantly. Instantly. And people are like, no, it's not that fast in my life. No, it's just not that fast that you recognize and notice it. But it really does happen instantly. And when you get to those levels of understanding, then you definitely see how it happens. But awareness is key. But with awareness comes more awareness, comes more. You know what I mean? That's why we always take things too far. Right? Everybody takes something too far all the time, right? Like everything gets absurd, you know, because we're always going one step ahead, right? So when it gets absurd, that's when you pop off that path and pop onto something else, right? Because you've exhausted it. We always exhaust a path. Some of us don't know when to get off the path. And that's where I struggle. Right? That's why for so long I've been talking about this one relationship in my life, because I just feel like, why is this path not going anywhere? When in my heart, I know it's not meant to go anywhere right now. We have tons of paths in our lives, and sometimes we have to let some paths go to the side and focus on other paths, right? Work, balancing the plates spinning, right? You got to keep all those plates spinning, but you can't be focused on just one plate all the time. Even if you can keep all these plates spinning, you have to give some attention to these plates too, right? So some plates have to move back here. I get that now, right? So when you exhaust a path, it's because someone's not letting go of that one plate, right? You have to have a lot of things in your life. You really do. And I think that would be a human thing. So it's not a personality thing. It's a human thing. We all have to juggle a few things, right? The hermit, like even the hermit myself, I don't want a lot of people around me all the time. Ironically, I work in two jobs that are very social, but I am an extrovert, so I do need that to recharge as well. So it's a happy balance. Again, plates, right? So, you know, someone who learns themselves and learns they are a hermit, you know what, they'll probably go and be a hermit for 6 months solid and realize, wow, as much as I like this, I can't be just this, right? Because we can't just be one thing. I guess we could, but you're probably going to get miserable because we're just, our brains, everybody says we only use 10% of our brains. That was like 50 years ago. Now we're definitely up to like 30% of our brains, I can assure you. And we're probably moving, some people are right up to 50. If you're at 50% of your brain, trust me, sitting home and being just a hermit's not going to be enough for you, because you could do 80 million things at one time, right? And be able to balance them. Why? Because you can bend time. And trust me, people are bending time all over the place now. Even just saying bending time makes you think, hey, have I bent time? And you will think of an instant that, wait a minute, everything did kind of slow down in that moment. Because we all do it. We really do. We bend time, trust me. We move time. Anyways, I'm going to end that right here because I really do want this one to get to YouTube. I do one a day, and normally they're just like, I hate my life or some shit like that, right? It's a journal. But this one, I got up to do my journal, and there was an energy pulling me. I had to get a bill paid, and then I had to talk to my other job, and I had some empowerment with this conversation I had with my other job. So, you know, then I had to go relax and go into meditation, and now I'm back here, and because in my meditation, this is where this all came to me. Again, masculine, get out, take action, do something that makes you feel good, and then receive a gift in reward for doing that good. And it's instantly, it really is just that instant. Obviously, it takes you a little while to notice it, but once you do start to notice it, it definitely happens just like that. It makes it so much fun to work towards your goals because it is so instant that your rewards are there, right? If you're not feeling like there's any rewards, it's because you are on the wrong path, truly on the wrong path. So just pop over to another path. Try a different method. Your path is already in your life. It's already there. It's just, again, the plate spinning. Move a different plate into the spot. You already have it. It's right there, right? And if you can't see it, well, you just sit down and take note of what all your responsibilities are in life right now. Like, what are your responsibilities? What are you taking care of right now, right? And if you find you're really only taking care of one thing, well, then you got to get out and start taking care of some more things, right? Anyways, done. Signing off.